Can you hear me?
I'm surrounded by millennials today, but here's my granddaughter, Camelia, as promised. Love this child, and I'm the first one to meet her.
That is true.
That is true. She was being born cesarean, and while her mother's head was being embraced by her father, my son, I was holding her little hand, and she squeezed my finger while she was still in her mother's womb. So we're very connected. I love this girl.
And what was I doing?
You were there being kind of uncomfortable because there was your daughter-in-law's everything.
Yep.
Yeah. And he was really loving it, but not loving that, but loving seeing you being born.
I don't know if I would want that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I just,
but you know what?
I never once looked. It's true.
I bet you didn't.
I didn't.
Bet you didn't.
So
I
wouldn't.
I looked at the stomach. I looked at Caroline's stomach.
Yeah.
The little head bobbed out.
Yeah. But there's something about childbirth that is so non-sexual.
Yeah.
It's all.
No, it's not sexual. I
it's
just
beauty,
didn't want
life,
to invade
birth and
Caroline's
and
privates.
universe and
I think
nature.
it's a good thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shouldn't be about.
No,
This
it's
is
not
Carson,
at all.
by
This
the
is
way.
Carson. This is Camelia's roommate. They went to USC together, and now they're rooming together.
Hi, Mom. I'm sure she's.
They're living Three's company, but it's slightly different. You have a third roommate, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Maggie.
Right. So today, this is kind of fun.
So what's the big rule in your threesome living together?
We try to clean up after each other, but
What's the
You
rule?
irritate one another?
no. I mean, Camille and I have been living together for 6 years
Yeah.
now.
Okay.
So we've
You're like a
gone-
married couple.
What's the rule about boyfriends?
We don't have rules, but we also none of us.
None of
have
us. That's why there are no rules. Once someone
One
gets
day.
a boyfriend, we'll have to
Gotta screw
instill
everything
rules.
up, yeah.
but-
Set us up.
Right.
So today, we're doing a makeup show.
Yeah. And Camelia
Is my mom.
Is going to do. Yeah. This is Caroline's daughter, Camelia, and she's going to do Carson's makeup. This is Carson with no makeup on. Could you imagine looking that great with
She
no
just
makeup
woke up.
on? Yeah.
Okay, we had Carson. You have to lean in a little bit.
I had a nice day in the sun. Their porch.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then what do we have for lunch?
Hot dogs, so good.
Yeah, but they're not just hot dogs.
No, they're not. I
They're
don't know
Big
how to
Al's
describe
hot dogs.
it. Describe-
He takes. Well, we did them for you this summer in Malibu. Remember, where he takes the hot dog, butterflies it, and grills it on both sides, and then grills. Did you do onions today?
No.
No.
No, but they were good even without.
Yeah, they were.
so good.
And he takes a hot dog bun, cuts it in half, and flattens it down till it's paper thin like a panini, and then puts
Yeah.
the grilled hot dog in between the two little flat, almost like pieces of paper, bun, and French's mustard, which is important rather than Poupon or Dijon or any
Yeah.
of that. It's got to be French's mustard.
It has to.
A Poupon mustard on a hot dog ruins it for me.
Well,
It
look.
was-
All you have to do is think about the fact that it's called poop on.
But at ball games, they always put that Poupon on.
Did
Maybe
you?
it's the cheapest and.
I know
mass
people think
produced.
it's like the fanciest, but I find it like wrong, offensive. You
Yeah.
want yellow mustard
I like
with a hot
yellow
dog,
regular
and you want
mustard.
yellow mustard with corned beef and cabbage, and there's
Yeah.
certain things where you just want yellow mustard.
Yellow mustard
Yeah.
works so much.
Right.
I'm not a big mustard person.
Even like on a corned beef or
She
something
was
like
looking
that.
for hot.
Allergic.
She was looking for ketchup.
Oh, that's right. Now I know I need ketchup. She looks at my ketchup bottle, and my refrigerator's not a mess. My refrigerator's
No.
all gone through. And she looks at the date. What was it?
2018. We threw it out.
You know,
We considered it and then we threw it out.
I don't use ketchup.
I love ketchup for fries or burger, but I
Yeah.
hate it on a hot dog. I don't
Hate
know
it.
why.
That's like wrong, or on a hamburger.
yeah.
Wrong.
I like it on a hamburger.
How many of you like
Yeah, we're
ketchup
taking a poll.
on your hot dogs or hamburgers?
Who eats horseradish?
A lot of people, not me, but a lot of people. Do you
Yeah.
like it?
Never tried it.
You'll probably like it. You have exotic
It's
taste.
the green.
Or
It's a root, but it's very, very, very strong. My
Right.
father-in-law, Alan's father, would eat it by the spoonful.
I think my
It's
I think
it's
my
an
dad
old
has
world
put it
thing.
on
I feel like it's a New York thing.
Hot
Going
dogs
to a
before.
baseball game and getting like
or on the
hot dog.
street.
Carson's from New York.
But then
Okay,
she got
so-
smart and moved out here.
I need to say this before my mom gets
Yeah, she
frustrated.
gets frustrated.
in a polite way.
Yeah.
So today we're doing a beauty show. You can get 30% off with the promo code BLUSH30. Ooh! Because we have all of these beautiful blushes that I'm going to put on my gorgeous roommate.
Okay, let's start with Carson's face.
Okay.
You know, while she starts, for those of you who don't know, I'm sure most of you know because you've been coming with me for so long, all our makeup is clean. It's organic makeup, and it's so exciting to put clean makeup on. I think it's so important. Are you too
Move
far
as
away
close
there?
as you
As close as
can.
you can so she gets the good light.
Better?
It's all about the light. Remember that I'm going to teach you something right now. It's all about the light. All right? When you have your picture taken, make sure all that light's in your face, okay? All right,
Remember that for Monday.
Okay, and always look into the light. Okay. So, the thing about organic makeup is you can go to sleep in it. I don't recommend it. It's better to have your face really clean with all our beautiful skincare and cleansers and things. But say you come home
What if you do?
and you had a couple of tequilas and you just don't feel like it. Who's that?
This is my mom.
Oh,
Just making sure.
Oh.
Hey, Mom, say hi. Mom.
So, but there's nothing in it that's going to be bad for you if you slept in it. Don't do it, but if you have to. Okay, all right, okay. So, I call it peace of mind makeup. Gives you peace of mind that you can use this and not do anything harmful. I can't start. And what are you going to do? Put on the
I'm
concealer?
starting with the Perfect Finish Concealer in light medium.
Yeah, I've done makeup shows for you where this is how I light my face with this little pot. I can't live without this in the light and the dark for me. Because for the dark, little dark spots, with the light, I open up my face with it. It makes such a difference. When I get up in the morning, I don't want to put any makeup on. You know what I do put on? I put this on right down my nose and over here. It just sort of takes all the redness out, and you can kind of go the whole day just like that. So let's see, we got that on there. All right. We just have we're going to start with her. She's just a mess, and you'll see in a little while how beautiful she will look. I'm kidding, you know.
I'm not kidding.
So what do we do today, Al?
Same thing we did yesterday.
No, yesterday we were so busy.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
We were running yesterday.
Oh, I had an MRI. That's really fun.
So Christine Marchito and Michelle Tomeo are something visible and authentic, and 6 others joined. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, call
there's
your friends. Have them join.
See, you know, we live in Palm Springs. They call it the gay 90s. You either have to be gay or 90 to live here. And you hear sirens with regularity because there's a lot of 90-year-olds. And every time I see them, I say a little prayer. I just saw an ambulance and a fire truck coming down Palm Canyon Drive there. It's not a good sign. Say a little prayer for whoever that is. Somebody's having an awful moment in their life. So yes, yesterday I had an MRI, but we have one machine down here in the desert where your head is out. I cannot put my head inside an MRI.
no.
Have you ever had that? I get so claustrophobic. I've had to abort 3 times, and you have to pay for it anyway if you abort. So down here, and in LA, we have one clinic that has open head MRIs. It makes a big difference. And then it doesn't even bother me. This thing is here, but the sides are open. I still don't open my eyes. The moment they roll me in, I just lie there. So that was fun. That was an hour. And then I went for hyperbaric oxygen. The reason I go for hyperbaric oxygen is that it heals internal wounds, and that's what I'm trying to heal right now. So I'm going every other day to that. By the way, did you know that cancer hates oxygen? Hates it. So what you want to do is starve it of oxygen. So for those of you who this is an issue, you might look into hyperbaric oxygen for your issues. I wish I'd known about it when I had cancer. I would have done it. There are all sorts of new technologies emerging. And
What's that one called?
Hyperbaric oxygen.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You know, the only thing we can't do when you're in hyperbaric?
What?
I can't get in there with you.
No.
Yeah,
You know,
that-
if you could get in there with me, I wouldn't get that last antsy. It's an hour and a half.
we could stay there all day.
I could stay there all day. And
Yeah.
we could just get so internally healed. Okay, this
Quick
is...
pause. I'm now using the eye primer before I use any eyeshadow.
I love the eye primer. I use it sometimes when I want to add a
Is it
little
for
more
your
here.
eyelids?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were watching
No, you can do it.
you were watching a movie that got a lot of press, a lot of promotion, a lot of people saying it was wonderful.
What?
The movie you watched yesterday. Don't mention it because
Oh, God,
Yeah.
I hated it.
it was awful.
Which
awful.
It's amazing how much what promotion can do.
what movie?
Well, we can't tell you the name of it
Why? Oh, why
Why
because
can't we say?
well, because we'll hurt the people who did it.
Oh, everyone's telling me, oh, you got to see that. It's a series. You got to see it. You got to see it. So I brought a...
Oh, was it a series?
Well, I saw 3 episodes.
Oh, I thought it was a
painful.
movie. Okay.
But I'll tell you when, because it is, somebody's put their heart and soul into it. And I don't want to put the kibosh on it, but it was so wrong.
We were also talking about things we like on TV today, so if
Yes.
anyone has any good recommendations.
Yeah, because I was in bed for so long,
Yeah.
the last couple of months, I've kind of run through a lot of Netflix. But when you're with these 2 girls, you hear about all the things you click by thinking, oh, I don't want that. So, what's the one about cats?
Don't fuck with cats.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, yes.
It's crazy. Don't
Yeah.
watch it before you go to bed.
Oh. Well, no, it doesn't matter for us because you know what we watch before we go to bed?
What?
Pablo Escobar.
And El Chapo.
Yeah, you're fine to watch it before bed.
Yeah, we watch about 30 murders before we go to bed.
You know, I find that most of the stuff on
And
Netflix.
what is this, darling?
What is
The
that?
sheer pressed powder in medium dark.
I love the sheer pressed powder. You know why?
Why?
It's made from bamboo powder and tapioca powder. There's no glue in it. Need I even say that? But all this
Right.
powder, this pressed powder you've been using all your life, the reason you can press it and that it doesn't, explode, and if you drop it, it just sort of shakes it a little bit, is because it's got glue in it, petroleum, and all sorts of other bad stuff. So this has no bad stuff. Now, if you drop yours and it breaks, you can put it back together again, and only Caroline knows how. So maybe Caroline will type you a little note there. You add what? Is it
I think alcohol, right? Was it
Is it
alcohol?
alcohol?
You can add
We can ask
alcohol.
her.
Here.
Yeah.
By the way, test.
Rubbing alcohol,
Right.
little rubbing, and it all goes like that.
Just a drop.
A drop.
So speaking of tapioca, last time we talked about tapioca, okay? I told you that we had 3 boxes of those little tapioca balls in the pantry, which I do not like. I like the big tapioca balls, and you don't have any there. And I brought it to your attention last time we talked about tapioca, and you haven't done anything about it. I would have run out, if it had been you, I would have run out and bought 10 boxes.
I can't run.
Yeah, I hopped. I would have hopped out.
Only can crunch.
Yeah, right. You know what? I'm going
What?
to do it for you.
Okay.
I'm going to hobble all the way down to the. What is this?
Okay.
This is the natural blushing powder in Honey Glow.
I love Honey Glow.
So do I.
And I love
Honey
the
Glow
lipstick
works
Honey
on so many different skin tones.
Yeah.
I also really like Coral
Looking
Crush.
pretty.
Because I'm more of like a corally person.
Yeah, you're doing a good job.
Thank you.
Somebody's
And
somebody's
remember,
calling us.
With any of these, who's calling me?
30% off cosmetics, and the code is blush30.
Blush 30.
Aren't you too obedient?
Yeah, somebody just called us. Where is it? A couple of old Palm Springs drunks. Okay.
Yeah, we
what?
joined the
What?
club.
Yeah. What with old? Okay.
Yes.
You don't have
we
anything
joined the
nice
club.
to say. You don't need
Yeah.
to say it at
When we
all.
first moved
I gotta
here,
tell you, everybody in Palm Springs at 5:00 is
they're a little
drinking.
high. Yeah.
If you were here and saw what we were looking at, you'd want to drink.
The weather is mild. The
weather's
air,
really nice.
the air is magic and soft, and it puts its arms around you, and it makes you want to have a cocktail around 5:00 in the afternoon. When we first moved here, we were only weekend residents because I was doing series and he was doing his series. And I would see all my friends who were drinking every afternoon, and I was judgmental. I went, that's not good. Well, none of them turned out to be alcoholics. They just were having a nice time. And then, what was it, about 4 or 5 years ago, Alan buzzes me in my office one day around 5:00, and he goes, want a date? And I said, yeah. He said, meet me at Big Al's bar here. So I came down. we turned on the music, and he poured me a tequila, and we started talking and drinking our tequila. We talked different.
Yeah, because we're
I'm
drunk.
really-
No, I'm just kidding.
No, well, it gets different as the night goes on, but what are you putting on now?
Bronzing powder and
Bronzing-
desert shimmer.
Okay, I gotta tell you.
Her with that?
This I'm going to do a little bit of contouring with.
Beautiful.
Just to give a nice summer glow.
Okay, Aaron Bro wants to know, what does Suzanne mix with her tequila?
Nothing.
And the answer is ice cubes.
Ice cubes.
Here's her
Right.
tequila. It's called Casa de Dragones or Casa Dragones. And it's wonderful tequila.
This every weekend.
And you won't gain weight drinking it
I
either.
know.
You like doing it.
But don't drink more than 2. We never drink more than 2.
Okay.
It's a rule.
It's not even a rule. It's not like you don't want more than
That's
2.
when you're
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, you're actually at 2. Like wine. I used to
Yeah,
be able
wine
to
you
drink
could do
3
more, yeah.
and then you'd wake up in the middle of the night and feel awful and
Yeah.
sweaty and headachy. And I've never felt one thing with tequila because I've never had more than 2. Because at 2, the tequila kind of says, "Okay, we've had enough, haven't we?" And you
Yeah,
go,
that's a
"Ah,
great-
I have."
This is the multi-stick in Sunrise. This is my favorite product.
And that's where look in there. See how she's kind of glowy there? That's what she put the multi-stick on her.
So Cynthia Ryan Munn Drake. Cynthia, does that mean you've been married 3 times? Says she loves tequila.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Well, you should join us at Big Al's bar.
Yeah, we'd like to send you up. No, I'm just saying we'd like to, but we can't. Okay.
I have a fun Carson story.
Okay.
Well, you know how you were saying you can sleep in this makeup?
You know, I don't think we'll hear you here, Camelia.
You won't hear me?
You're going to have
Get
to
closer.
project.
Okay. So Carson, freshman year of college, she was in a long distance relationship, and Carson doesn't know how to do her makeup clearly. So I've become very good at
Or
it.
hair.
Or hair. And so she was
So how
going-
far away do you have to be to have a long distance
She was in
relationship?
LA, he was in New York.
That's
Oh.
long distance.
That was long distance.
Yeah.
And she was going to visit him for a weekend, and she was freaking out.
I don't want to know.
She was freaking out before it because she was saying, I don't know how to do my hair and makeup. What am I supposed to do? You're not going to be with me. Like, I'm going to be with a bunch of boys. Like, what am I supposed to do?
And we were going to a formal or something.
It was she was
Oh.
going to a formal on Friday night. So she left Thursday night, and Thursday afternoon I did her hair and makeup, like full makeup, full hair. She looked amazing, but you always do. And I did this like winged eyeliner on her. Sunday night she comes back and I saying how was your weekend, whatnot.
I also interrupted. It may even be what might have been Wednesday night, but
Yeah, it might have been Wednesday that she left. It was a long time. And Sunday night she comes back and I'm in the middle of talking to her and I said, wow, like who did your winged eyeliner? It looks so good. Knowing that she didn't do it herself. She was like, oh no, this is from when you did it.
You never
She
washed your
kept
face?
it on.
no, I would
since
just
she-
wash my face and then keep my eyes like just like
And
that.
still had her hair done, like could not do it.
That's
So
funny.
That was
That's
good
funny.
fun.
Well, so you can do it too.
Yeah.
You can do it too.
okay, but back to this stick really quickly. This is amazing because you can use it on your cheeks or your eyes or your lips. And
Oh, I hadn't thought of putting it on the eyes.
And on my
Oh,
lip.
what a good idea.
what was that, Mom?
Karen Holt was asking about your pretty cheeks because she likes the highlighter on your cheeks.
Oh yeah.
Well, here
she-
you go. Today you can get it for 30% off with code BLUSH30. It's called the multi-stick.
I just want you both to look at something.
the moon. It's beautiful.
The moon is the full moon. For those of you who are on hormone replacement like me,
Oh, wow.
tonight's our night. Tonight's the night we make the most estrogen that we will make all month.
I'm glad we're leaving.
Yeah, it won't matter.
Yeah.
It won't matter in this
Yeah, we
family.
had a long talk on Facebook Live the other day that Alan and I are not having sex while I have a fractured hip because there's no way.
No, she's really.
There should be a way, Alan.
Well, there
Have
probably
you been
is. Yeah,
thinking
there
about
probably
it?
is.
Like,
It
what
just
way?
it just scares me.
Yeah, he's afraid.
Yeah, it
He doesn't
scares
want to
me.
hurt you. So sweet. He
Well,
doesn't
you
want to
are
hurt
in
me.
pain, so.
I am. Isn't that moon beautiful?
As soon as that moon
Look at
pops out from behind that
You'll turn it
mountain,
around?
I'm going to turn this thing
Oh,
around.
anyone, or yeah, right
Is it
now, if
fun when
anyone's
you-
here, look outside. It's gorgeous.
When you first sat down and you said, "Oh, the light's so beautiful," I said, "You should be here on a full moon night," forgetting it is
That
a
it
full moon
is.
night. Yeah. Do you know? I find the full moon and estrogen an interesting thing. What is this?
I'm going to use a little bit of the blushing powder in caramelized peach on her eyes.
Do you need a sponge, or you like to do it all with your fingertips?
I prefer fingers because you
Okay.
can like get in there.
Okay. In paleo times, here I go. In paleo times, there was no light, right? They were hunter-gatherers, and at night there was no city lights, there was no ambient light, there was no electricity, there was no light. And so the way women made estrogen, I find this so fascinating, nature, is we make estrogen every day of the month. And 15 days of the month we make progesterone. Why? Estrogen is carcinogenic, but progesterone is anti-carcinogenic. So look at nature, what it figured out. So the first 3 days of the month, we women make the least amount of estrogen we're going to make. The next 3 days, it raises a little bit. And by the third quadrant, we make the most estrogen we're ever going to make the whole month. That means on the 12th day of the month, today, is the full moon. We make the most estrogen. Now, think about this. We are most fertile, right, when we make the most estrogen, and horniest. And we can make love, back in paleo times, by the light of the moon. Isn't that that's fascinating? And
get pregnant.
And you either get pregnant or you slough it off. It's called apoptosis, cell death, programmed cell death. And then the next day, like tomorrow, with my estrogen, I bring it down to almost to like 1 milligram, and then the progesterone comes in. And now the progesterone rate rises and falls while I'm still taking estrogen. I've written about this in all of my books, but sometimes you just need to hear an explanation of how incredible nature is and what it thought out. And the fact that estrogen is carcinogenic and progesterone is anti-carcinogenic, but that every 14th day, the progesterone comes in to go, okay, you've had enough. Did you understand what I just said?
Yeah,
You did, didn't
so
you?
the progesterone then like basically comes
bam, bam,
in
bam.
and
Yeah.
drains the estrogen, but because it's like they balance each other.
It knocks it out. It's like, okay, you've had enough
Look
fun.
at the moon. It's
Okay,
right in
there's the
time.
moon.
Well, we have to go a little longer.
Okay, there's the moon.
Little,
By the
like
light.
3 to 4 to
I
5
know.
minutes longer, and then I'm going to take
I
a look
know,
at
it's
it.
so beautiful.
That's great.
You know what's amazing? I'm looking at comments from New Zealand, from Australia,
Yeah.
from New York, from
Yeah.
Miami,
Wow.
from the UK. It's, I
Wow.
mean, incredible.
Well, you know, we have 25 million books in print all around the world.
Wow. And we've learned there are about 8 more ideas.
Yeah. No, I only have 5 books in my head right now. After I finish a book, the next one comes pouring in, and I know exactly what the next book is. I can't wait to write it, but I don't want to start writing it. I just need this
She needs a break.
little respite without having my head. I never planned to be a writer, but then this new book, which we talked about this week a couple
Best book you've ever written. And I've read all 27
You have. I think
several
this
times.
is- Do you two want a copy of this, or is
I
it
would
too?
take
Are you
one.
too young to want to know a new way to age?
I'll take one.
See, my
You
feeling.
can share one.
Yeah, no, I have tons.
Yeah.
My feeling is.
Have you got $26 for shipping and
That's your
handling?
grandfather. Isn't he charming?
I have 3 singles and a credit card.
I think the more you understand about what you just grasped.
By the way, it's
because
not
you're smart, you just
$26.
grasped the whole thing I said.
Yeah.
The better equipped you will be to make the right choices going forward, so that you don't have to experience all the negative
Right.
symptoms of aging. They're coming earlier and earlier for all of us now because of toxicity and stress. Chemicals, yeah. Oh, that's so pretty.
Okay, ready for the
I'm
moon
so
shot?
happy to share the moon with you. Here you go, girls. And
Here's the
guys.
moon shot. Here we
go.
go.
Moon shot. Move over, Buzz Aldrin. Oh, wow. Look.
That's super good. So it's 7% closer than normal.
It is? You know, it looks bigger than usual. Doesn't it look bigger?
Yeah, it's much bigger.
7% closer, so that's why it was bigger.
7%.
Wow. Is this going to be a red moon, or is this just a big moon?
No, it's called a super moon.
How exciting to see this. Does it show up on the camera, Al?
It does, but it's really tiny.
Yeah, you're not seeing
It's
it. yet.
it's much bigger
Oh, I'm
in
sorry
person.
that you can't see.
So we'd like to invite all of you to come here to see it
Yeah.
in person.
Yeah. We'll post our address and phone number, and you can all
Yeah.
come over and watch the moon. I'm sorry you couldn't see how beautiful it is. Oh, it's.
No, we can see.
Could you see? Because Alan said it was very faint. What?
I just felt now it's finger tight.
Is that my darling son?
Yes. I can hear his voice anywhere.
Hi, honey.
Hey.
I feel like Charlie's Angels. I'm talking to Charlie. Hey, Charlie. I almost...
Someone was asking when you're going to be back on Bold and the Beautiful.
This week. Woohoo! I think it's on Wednesday.
I've never seen you on it.
Oh.
That's nice. No, I'm kidding.
Aren't
I a great
all of your
grandmother?
Facebook Lives.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I mean,
but
it's-
how many Three's Companies have you watched?
A lot.
Oh, you have? Oh. I'm going to watch
I've
Wednesday.
even
I'm
watched
watching.
them.
I'm watching. I'm not a daytime watcher of anything other than news.
Well, you probably you didn't watch that much TV before you had all this time.
Not
You're
not
always
during the
busy,
day.
yeah.
Not during the day. Oh, wow.
Stunning.
The lashes look great. Did you put, yeah. Our mascara is great. It's a little wet, so you have to like put it on, let it dry, put a little more, let it dry.
By the way, people, someone just mentioned they missed something you said, and it's on Insta, IGTV.
And what-
So do we archive on IGTV as well, or do they have to go to Suzanne's Facebook and see the archival?
It only lasts for 24 hours on Instagram.
24 hours on Instagram.
Because they live on Facebook.
And then
Okay,
they
so
stay on
Facebook must have like 100 hours, right? Or more?
Yeah, Facebook we have, 3 years worth of videos.
3 years.
And scroll down, they're all there.
My sister's now watching. What color is that?
This is Coral Crush.
That's such a beautiful color. And need I say, but there's no petroleum or gasoline in this lipstick. How about that? There's no lead in this lipstick. How
you
about that?
imagine that?
Do you know how much lead you accumulate through lipstick over the years of your life? Why do you care? Lead gets stored in the bones because the brain goes, well, I don't need this and I don't know where to put it. You know what? I'll put it in the bones. It can hang out there. So it hangs out there, and then you reach an age or you have an accident and you fall and you break a bone. Then that lead gets released into your bloodstream. Guess what? It goes to your brain. When it gets to your brain, that toxic lead then starts needing a lot more room along with all the other toxins you're exposed to. So your hypothalamus and pituitary, your brain, starts to shrink to make room for the toxins and the lead. And there's a lot of information out there about the connection between lead and dementia. So this is really important lipstick. You know,
I'm adding Honey Glow.
How pretty.
By the way,
What you put on it first?
Suzanne,
Coral Crush. And
Rad Radigan wants to know if we have mascara in stock.
Caroline, do we have mascara?
The mascara?
Is it in stock?
Is it in stock? Who is it that wants to know?
Rad Radigan.
Rad wants to know. Okay, we're waiting for this answer. Look how
Okay,
pretty
sorry,
that
what
is.
is it? It's out of stock?
No,
They're asking, and I've had a few people say to me, is your mascara still out of stock? So it must have kind of gone south for a while. So,
So I'll ask Jill. You know, it's one of our best-selling products in the cosmetic line.
yeah.
So we're always rushing to get it back.
You know what? Just go to SuzanneSomers.com.
She said she'll get a date from you guys and she'll post it.
Now look, lean in
Okay.
so you get the light. Remember the light, darling. Look how pretty that is. And it's so, and I have all the same makeup on, but I put it on a little heavier. So this is me, an older woman. This is a young who just wants to enhance her natural beauty.
Just
Beautiful
like
job.
Sleeping Beauty.
You did a beautiful job.
You
Really,
look great.
really nice. Yeah.
Yay.
Yay.
Hey, we have someone from North Bay, Ontario. Do you know how cold it must be in North
How
Bay?
cold is it there?
Oh, it's cold
Have you-
in North Bay.
Have you been there? To
I've been to
Bay?
North Bay many times. I used to
Yeah.
work on the trains going through North Bay. Oh, cold.
And you were a newsie on the
I
train?
was a newsie.
And what did you sell, Al?
Cigarettes, matches, chocolate bars, chewing gum, peanuts, biscuits, and oranges, and novelty contraceptives, pillows, and comic books for rent, cheese sandwiches, and ham and cheese sandwiches, and a few other things.
Can't you see this little kid with the
box?
The box. What do you want? Novelty contraceptive?
13 years old.
Yeah. You've always been very industrious.
You know what's
You've worked
amazing
your
is,
whole life.
in those days, kids 13 years old used to work.
You started working, what, at 8 or 9?
Six.
didn't you? 6?
Across the street from where I
They
lived
say
was
that you go in front of
a grocery store called the Campus Groceteria. It was right in the middle of the University of Toronto.
You go join her back there.
And, oh, okay.
Yeah. Come tell us a story, Al.
Okay.
My girls love his stories, don't you?
Yeah.
Just heard a good story today
Yeah.
about his upbringing.
Yeah. Well, he told that to them the other day about the boarding house. And that's
Okay.
what I was repeating. I said I told a story on the boarding house. So you were
sit
6.
here?
Okay, no, I'll stand.
You were
here.
6 years old, Alan, and what?
Across the street was the campus
Yeah, pull in
cafeteria,
close.
and my job on every Saturday was
Come in.
to open the door. They didn't have automatic door openers in those days, at least campus growth.
How old are you?
I was 6, and my job
No,
was
now.
Oh, now?
Carson, scoot your chair over a little.
And it was like a great job. Great job. And people used to pat me on the head. I didn't like being patted on the head.
Yeah, but they were saying, what a cute little boy.
Do you
I was
feel like it's
I felt like a
like
pet. I felt like a little doggy.
it's like belittling?
Yeah, I used
Yeah,
to.
but he was a 6-year-old little boy and he's opening the door for you. Wouldn't you go, oh, so
Yeah.
sweet, honey? Yeah. Yeah.
Nobody called me honey.
No, just
No.
me. Just me. You're my honey.
I know.
Yeah.
Hey, Suzanne, do you want to do Alan's nails? In one of
He
our
doesn't wanna do it.
colors?
Alan doesn't want to do his
Alan
nails
does not
tonight.
want to do his nails. He announced that before the show. I don't care about my toes. I'm not doing my nails.
Well, his toes look great right now. They're
I know.
silver.
I know. Yeah, we showed him the toes
I know.
today.
What color does he have on?
Tinsel.
Tinsel.
What you
And I
have
have on tinsel too.
Yeah.
You have
Right.
tinsel?
on
Yeah.
her hands, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I could.
I'm a
put,
Suzanne
I
organic
could put my
supporter.
toes
Yeah.
together with your fingers.
Hey,
Huh?
Suzanne, show all those pretty pinks and reds for Valentine's Day, the nail polish is perfect.
So
Yeah,
the
for Valentine's Day. That's
I was
true.
talking to someone yesterday about our nail polish, and I said, you know what's interesting about our nail polish? Because there's a lot of research out there about manicurists not being able to conceive, and there's a lot of fumes and a lot of toxins in nail polish, and the whole all the remover and everything. Ours, we cannot bring you a 100% toxic-free nail polish. I don't know why. Caroline knows why, but it's missing the top 10 offenders, like formaldehyde. What other ones, Caroline? Yeah, just
Yeah, they're all listed online.
okay. I caught her.
In order to make colors stick
Oh,
to your
wait.
nails, you have to use.
We have some right
You
here.
can't get rid of everything. There's nothing organic for nail polish, but like you said, you've taken out the worst offenders.
The worst.
On the
So you're ahead of the game. This is what I was saying, about asking Camelia and Carson, do they want me to send them this book? And is it too young for them? But no, it's
I
not.
would love it. Camelia, maybe not so much. I'm like, give me all the anti-aging.
Jeannie's asking who my friend is, Carson. This
Carson
is my
and
roommate.
They've been roommates for 6 years, and they're dear, dear friends. And she's like part of the family. We just love her.
Marlene is saying that they can hear Zeta behind the camera a lot better. So Zeta, you got to project or get your butt over here.
Okay, I'll project for a while.
Yeah.
Well, also
Yeah.
we
Okay.
right
Guess
here we
what?
have the.
Guess what? Alan has his sunglasses on.
Hey,
Well, it's
It's so bright out.
Well, there are here some of the top 10 toxins on the packaging. So it says free of 10 toxins used in conventional formulas, including DBP,
Yeah.
formaldehyde resin, something toluene, camphor, and TPHP. Those are just some of them.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
you know the thing you mentioned about manicurists having difficulty
Conceiving.
conceiving?
Uh-huh.
I also heard the same thing about stewardesses.
What?
Because when the plane is taking off,
Yeah.
it does something to move their uterus or something.
Oh.
Really?
Well, it's the
Crazy.
it's the the what do they call it?
The takeoff, like
The thing
the fourth?
the force. But it's not the force. It's
The turbo props.
I don't know.
Ellen,
Chrissy.
Ellen is asking which highlighter I have on my cheeks. Ellen,
Yeah.
I have the multi-stick in Sunrise.
Did you put highlighter on me?
It's also on Carson right now.
Put some on me.
Okay,
Come over here. Put some on me.
hold on. We have a few questions.
Okay.
Brand of tequila.
Casa Dragones.
Next one. Speed round.
Carson, you look gorgeous. We agree.
You know what's great about
Was that my mom?
Casa Dragones
No.
is
Oh.
they have several varieties, low end and high end. When I say low end, I don't mean that
It's
it's not
not low
good.
end.
Lower.
Yeah, right.
Their low end is like everybody else. Not everybody, but a lot of the high ends But you can,
L'chaim.
and there's, and I think they have one that's like $1,500 or something.
Wow, not ours.
I've never
That's
had
crazy.
No, I'd feel guilty drinking $1,500.
Yeah, that's a bit.
It's a little different in, like, if somebody goes someplace and they have an amazing bottle of wine
Right.
that's been aging for, you know.
right.
Oh, I
Or a
don't know.
celebration.
I would think that if you're selling your tequila for $1,500,
Yeah.
you have to prove that it's worth $1,500
And how do you prove that? By the taste?
by the taste.
By taking a taste and going, holy moly.
And it's sipping
Yeah.
sipping tequila,
Yeah.
which is like cognac.
I don't think I have a sophisticated tequila palate. I just like this.
Yeah.
I don't like it to be too complicated. I don't want anything in it. I just like little tequila and some ice cubes. And I like it. I
Ice
like
cubes.
it. I like it best at this time when
guys are
it's all
hardcore.
melty. No, it's all melty, and this can last a long time.
Renee is asking what color is on Carson's eyes. Renee, we have this stick. I started with, I'll just come over. I'll reenact it. So we started with the eye primer, which kind of helps to set the color.
So it stays.
And then
Aren't they pretty?
And then I used the multi-stick in Sunrise, which is really pretty because it, like,
Put it on me.
okay, look. And I like
Okay.
to use it with my fingers, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm back in control, everybody.
Feels better.
Everything's going to be okay. Yeah.
You hear him? I'm back behind. Everything is going to be okay.
Yeah.
But it's so shimmery
Okay.
and pretty. And this is the multi-stick is amazing because especially when you're traveling and you don't want to bring a lot,
Right.
it makes it so much easier.
That and the quad.
I keep this in my purse, and
Yeah.
whenever I'm out at night, if I like need to do a quick cover-up check, sometimes when I put cover-up on,
right.
then
Gets
my cheeks get too kind of like
White.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I bring this, and you can put it on your lips, on your eyes, on your cheeks, and it just brightens up your entire face.
So do I just look 100% better now?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
You have like a
There we
nice
go.
highlighted.
But so
All
I
right,
did this
there
on
it is.
Carson's cheeks, and then I actually used the blush. Where is it?
When I
By the
travel, I
way-
bring that multi-stick, the
Which
blush,
one's that?
the lipstick, the powder, and the quad.
caramelized peach.
By the
It
way,
has-
Robin Shepard wants to know, where do you get it?
Oh.
SuzanneSomers.com.
And what's the discount today?
30%.
30%.
With code BLUSH30.
Flash 30.
And it's all in the description on the live. Mom, am I doing a good job?
Yeah, you're like a little Carolinette.
I said I'm like Jennifer Aniston
Yeah.
when she guest hosted Ellen,
Why? What
who I was sitting across from at dinner on Thursday.
Oh, you were? Jennifer, did you go say hello?
No, I never
Why
do that.
do you do that? She would love to know that you're my granddaughter.
You can let her know
She
next
likes
time.
me so much, and I like her.
She's
She would love
awesome.
to know that.
She's the
Yeah.
coolest.
Why, where were you that you saw her?
Tower Bar.
Wow, isn't that great?
Hello from North Dakota.
Hi, North
Hello.
Dakota. Yeah.
Carrie Ann Withrow. Carrie Ann Withrow.
So is there any last touches?
You
what,
look
what else
amazing.
can we do to her? I don't know. You look pretty beautiful.
I could
Yeah.
probably do your hair later, but that's about it.
What's this?
That's
This is it's loose powder.
loose pound.
Oh right, we used that in the beginning.
What?
She does look so pretty in the
so
pink.
pretty in this blush pink. We're getting so many comments about.
Well, thank you. And then here's the. Let me give you the full look of my little outfit here.
And the pants are matching.
Yeah, it's a pink velvet jacket and pants.
Where from?
From Molly. And then this is an old Suzanne Somers sweater. Probably a lot of you
I love that sweater.
have it. When we had the fashion line, can you pull my hair? Yeah. When we had the fashion line, we were just doing such beautiful things.
Hey, we just heard from our first person in Mississippi.
Hey,
Okay.
Mississippi.
Yeah, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
Can you spell Mississippi really fast?
MISSISSIPPI.
Every kid. Okay, now try this, okay? Say red leather, yellow leather 5 times
No,
as
that was
fast
too
as you
hard.
can.
No.
I
Come
won't
on.
fall for that
No.
trick.
Come on.
Say it again.
Red leather, yellow leather,
red
really
leather,
fast
yellow
5
leather, red
times.
Can you
leather,
do it?
yellow leather.
I don't know.
Red.
Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather,
You did
red
it.
leather, yellow leather.
But you
No, don't qualify it. It's I have a mouth like everybody else.
You do, but you are a professional. You come
Okay.
from a professional.
Red
You have a
leather, yellow
radio.
Well, so do you, so you should be able to say it. Let me hear you say it.
Red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow leather.
No, you can't
red
lay
leather.
back on it. You have to like speed it up.
I am a laid back person. I'm not a competitive
I'll drink
person.
to that.
I just like to win.
Oh, well, that's where Camelia gets it from.
Yep, it is. This, Carson was asking what this powder is. It's a loose powder. So the other one, they're both great
too.
because they're both really light, but still,
Yeah.
there's still a lot
And
of
again,
coverage.
bamboo powder and tapioca powder.
If you don't look at that powder on Sandy, she could use a little cheek powder too.
Okay.
Okay.
Tell it like it is.
Yeah, that's your mom going, it's too shiny.
So Terry Schmidt Waltz wants you to make more sweaters than pajamas.
Me too.
Okay.
Me too.
I only wear pajamas.
I love pajamas.
Wait, yeah, you should make like a comfy line.
We started out. That's how my clothing line started.
I know,
with
but I
satin
haven't heard
pajamas.
about it.
Mom, how's that?
Is that good? Does she look
Am
better now?
Great.
She
okay.
looks great.
All right.
I love it, the slush. The
Okay.
woman knows how to dress her.
What do I need?
No, I said you know how to dress in a theme. I love it.
She's.
I do.
she
I'm
knows
obedient.
With a
She
theme.
said the theme today is soft blush. I went, okay. I happen to
Then all
have
of
that.
you go in.
I hang my clothes in colors, so that when she said soft pink today, I went to the soft pink section.
I do that too.
You do, yeah.
Yeah.
You sew your father's daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But only on my own. When I'm at my parents' house,
Uh-huh.
I am
The messier.
I
the
heard
least
that.
organized person.
I heard that.
At our house, I am
Very organized.
I am like
Oh, you've turned into Bruce
Anal,
Summers at
yeah.
home? Oh. Raising Bruce Summers, her father was an education for me and a joy because
He is
he
the best.
liked everything organized, and he liked his socks like this and his shirts like that. And not that he had that much, but it was all just so perfect that when we'd have guests over, I'd invite people in to look at your dad's sock drawer.
You want to see how
like
responsible my son is?
Yeah, right. It's inherent in him, and so it's obviously inherent in you.
sometimes.
Yeah.
You ever see my sock drawer?
Yeah. Actually, right now,
Yeah,
you're
you're
very
right.
organized.
Yeah, I am.
Because all this time while I've been in bed, he took everything out of his closet, which is the only way to clean a
It's
closet.
honestly very smart to do
Yeah.
while you guys
Hey,
are just
Suzanne, while you're
cleaning.
telling this story, can Camelia and Carson come around the camera so I can stay to sit next to you for a while?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Do what?
Come.
We need some Zeta time.
Hold it, I'm in control here, okay?
We don't have
Yeah.
some Zeta time.
All right.
Uh-huh.
She wants you and me, babe, to be together.
Oh, you look so beautiful. Everyone's saying hello.
Hi.
Wow, I love that scarf. Carson looks so much like Caroline, even though I'm not her daughter. I'm only her fake daughter.
Come here, baby doll.
Caroline, did you hear that?
Yeah. People always tell me I look.
What did they say?
They said,
Paula thinks Carson looks so much like you.
I think she's wrong. She doesn't know which one's the daughter.
I'm flattered.
Well, you two
I'm
spend so much
flattered.
time together.
Yeah,
There's
it starts to
similarity, even though
blur,
there's not,
definitely.
there is, yeah.
You know, the moon is, oh, you can't see the mountain, now you can only see the moon. I wonder if it'll show up better.
It would. I was just thinking, it's so bright now. Should they turn it around to look at it?
Oh, they asked, do you make deodorant?
Yes, we do make deodorant.
They do make deodorant
Yeah,
for...
we make great deodorant.
Yes, if
And
someone
that's
is
another
asking.
place. You know, all these pores under your arms, that lymph nodes and everything. You don't want to put chemicals there.
You really don't.
You
So-
mean aluminum chlorhydrate?
I do. Alan used to do commercials with your friend Sasha Berlin in the 60s or 50s? 60s?
That was in the 20s.
And Suzanne, someone also said they
was during
still have a
Prohibition.
jewelry piece, a bracelet and earrings from your old line.
I know. I needed some pink, and I pulled one of my old pink rings out.
Beautiful.
I'd like to say it's a real pink diamond, but it's not.
Robin wants to see the moon again.
Yeah.
Okay, do you guys know how to turn that?
I know how to turn it.
Okay.
Here's the beautiful supermoon tonight. Oh,
Yep. Whoops.
He also really, I love.
hold on. There it is. Sorry, Instagram. Just give me a second here.
Wait, I love
No.
how you have these lights on the trees.
Yeah. Isn't that pretty? Can you see the lights on our trees here?
Over there.
What do you want?
And they're
There we go.
We came
Lori
here
May-
last night. It was so pretty.
Lori May is asking if the deodorant works for both men and women.
Yeah. In fact, I see him over at my sink every day, and he's getting two things over there. It's the deodorant And it's also the styling gel.
Someone
He
asked.
could have his own.
And also the oxygen.
Oh, the liquid oxygen, yeah.
My favorite
You can have all
product.
this over on your
My
sink.
favorite product.
Yeah, it is.
that I
What do you
like it
do
on
with
your
the
sink.
liquid oxygen?
You put it on your skin. It's like the first thing you do after you wash and your skin and get it all clean. Then
To
you put the liquid
hydrate it?
oxygen on, and it's like giving your skin a drink. It makes your
Oh.
skin so much better. One of the things that happens as we age is we lose moisture, and so that's how our skin looks sort of dried out. And I know I have wrinkles, but it's not bad for my age because I
No.
love all the products that we use.
Irene is saying something interesting. She uses organic toothpaste as underarm deodorant.
That's interesting.
Irene, does that burn?
Yeah, does that burn?
How interesting.
I've never heard of that.
Someone is also asking if your scarf is still in stock.
No, it's a
Is it?
sweater.
But maybe soon.
It's a sweater with
Sweater
a hood.
scarf.
I wish though, I'd sure like to get into that business again. So we're
who-
starting slow, you know.
Who is it
She's
who
resting.
uses toothpaste for deodorant?
Irene.
For a response.
Irene, do you use deodorant for toothpaste?
And what
Yeah.
toothpaste is this?
Yeah,
It's our toothpaste.
yeah, we have great toothpaste.
Great toothpaste.
Great. Summer Smile,
Yes.
Of course.
It's the best
Of course.
toothpaste.
Camelia, show the sign.
Show the what?
The what?
The sign.
The
Oh,
sign.
the sign.
Yeah.
You're sloughing off, Camelia.
Yeah, come on.
30% off.
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Great. You guys are all doing a great job.
Well, I'm now interested in buying some of the liquid oxygen.
Yeah.
Great.
You know,
My
those-
skin's always dry.
You know
Yeah,
those,
that
those
liquid oxygen's
talent,
awesome.
That'll
you know
fix
those
it?
talent
Why don't you
shows.
sit in your chair?
No, I like standing here.
Okay, all
You know
right.
the talent shows. You know when people come on and they do stuff, talking dogs and stuff.
Yeah.
I saw a guy who came on with toothpaste in
Yeah.
a tube, okay, and he would squeeze it, and the toothpaste would go up in the air, and he'd catch it in his mouth, and I tried it.
You tried it?
Yeah.
It didn't work.
Because it looked simple, and I thought I was going to impress you with it.
Remember all the acts we had? I was a star of the Moulin Rouge in Las Vegas at the Las Vegas Hilton for a while. I love that job. And
me too.
Yeah, he did because of all the
Oh,
nudes,
yeah.
all the showgirls,
Oh, yeah.
9-10 feet tall with feathers and no tops. And we had.
That's your grandfather.
I know that's your grandfather. The acts, the changing scenery for the Moulin Rouge was huge because it was this huge stage. We had a real 747 airplane on the stage. That's how big the stage was.
Wow.
And so they needed fill-in acts in between to get this next set in while the dancers all got in place. And there's some of the greatest acts. I remember the little
Yeah.
dog act. The guy
yeah.
had
The
6
dog.
little dogs, and they did all these things. And they jumped,
yeah.
and they did, and they did, and they did, and they did.
Yeah.
And then there was the Blue Men. That's where they started. Was at the
Yeah.
the Moulin Rouge.
Then there were the 3 Mexican guys
Yeah.
who were all bodybuilders.
Yeah.
Who wound themselves into knots.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
It was like, you know what it was? They all had a great 5 minutes.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay?
And that was all they needed
Yeah.
to change sets. And then good night, everybody. Then the next big production number would come on.
Someone just asked, will the liquid oxygen that we were just talking about be okay for oily skin?
It would be great. It will
my
help with your
favorite
balance.
product.
You know-
pH balance.
Favorite
And
product.
dry skin?
Yeah.
A lot of the time when your skin's oily, it's because it's actually dry.
And because
So it
the
produces,
pH
it
the
produces
pH is off,
excess
yeah.
oil.
Yeah. You know, there's a whole.
Debbie,
a
this is
lot-
Bordeaux.
a
Debbie's
whole lot
asking.
That
Gorge.
we need to learn about being acid or alkaline. I read a book many, many years ago. What was his last name? Called Alkalize or Die. And it's so important to stay alkaline. We have a dispenser in our kitchen here that has purified water and alkaline water, and we drink alkaline in the bedroom to just keep that balance. You can get these little nitric oxide strips at any drugstore.
Yeah.
Where you put the strip in your mouth, and by the color, it will tell you if you're acid or alkaline. You want to know that about yourself. And
You put it in your mouth?
yeah, well, you put it in your mouth, or you
I
put it
thought
on your
you-
pee. There are 2 kinds.
Yeah, your pee.
You can pee in it or pee on it.
You
or
put it
you
in
can
your
put it in your
pee.
mouth, or maybe do both.
Separately.
Oh, I used to do that at your guys. Violet and I used to do that, and we were so
You see
excited.
the color change,
Yeah.
right?
Do both? Like with the same strip?
We have in our bathroom, we have the
Yeah,
round
right.
one, that's for the in the mouth.
Yeah.
And then the square one, that's for your pee.
Oh.
Yeah. So what have you been peeing on the mouth one?
No, I don't use them.
Oh, I'm fascinated, like you two were, with the color changing. But it's a sign of health. You want to be alkaline. You don't
So
want to
what
be
color
acid.
do you want it?
You want the brightest pink it'll turn.
Okay.
And that's up at around
To match
7,
you.
8, or 9. Yeah, right. And then you get a pink outfit.
Yeah.
And then if you're told to wear a soft blush, then you're all set.
So your thing is about to fall down here.
Hey, Camelia,
Yes.
will you take each nail polish and just put it right in front
Of
the camera
course.
so people can see the colors?
Yeah.
They're also cute for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Okay, this is
It has like 5 more minutes and you can wrap up.
cerise. This looks a little more red than it. I mean, it looks a little more orange in the light
It's
right now,
very
but
red.
it's
Carol,
very
are we doing
red.
a show
It's a great
Valentine's
red.
Day?
Yes, we are.
Oh, God, yes.
Okay, well,
This is peony.
Suzanne and I are planning.
This is a little
something
more
special.
pink than it
Caroline
actually
doesn't know
looks.
Anything about it for Valentine's
That's
Day.
true.
I hope we can pull it off, but it'll be on the Valentine's Day show.
Okay.
This is Camelia.
Named
Wonder why we
after the
named
one
that.
I know and
Sorry,
live.
there's big fly.
Someone's asking, are they called alkaline strips? That you were just talking
It's
This is pink slip.
pH strips.
pH strips.
pH strips.
This
you
is-
can get them at any drugstore.
Okay.
This is almost the exact color of her.
It is.
Wait, bring it in a little
have
bit
to
more,
make it
Camel,
Close
because
to the camera.
You can't
Yeah.
see. Oh,
perfect.
And if you see, my nails match my outfit.
Yeah, everything pink.
There you go.
pink petals.
I know.
Perfect.
Pink petals and pink slip look pretty similar. Pink
Yeah.
slip is a little more opaque. Am I right about
Yeah,
that?
and pink naked. Naked.
Get
pink.
naked.
Lisa,
Yeah.
pink petals are more opaque.
This
I
is
love this
coral
color,
poppy.
Yeah.
I had that on
It's
till
a great-
today, but I'm doing a shoot for People magazine on Monday. 4
Flamingo.
different covers or something, and they want me to replicate a cover I did on the.
Everyone's
You
loving
say
the pH
tomato.
strip trip.
Yeah, yeah, it's a good thing to know.
Lori May, we do have a top coat. We have a protective base and top coat that I just used on my toes and fingernails.
And I'll use
And
on
there's-
the toes.
And there's also a quick dry top coat that is amazing, and my nails dry in 4 minutes whenever I use it.
So this cover I'm doing for People on Monday morning. They want to replicate the cover I did when I was 49 years old, doing step by step in a leopard bathing suit in the pool.
You're doing that?
I'm now 73.
Yeah, that's why the pool's so warm.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it was before that.
I think that's a scoop.
I think it was more
Oh,
like
oh.
40 years ago.
Well, now it's not.
What?
Now it's not a scoop. Don't tell anybody, okay?
That's right.
I guess I'm just got a little anxiety about getting back into that leopard bathing suit.
Well, you look great.
25 years
And
later.
getting
No,
yeah.
Today, it's 30% off cosmetics.
Well, you did it during
Clutch
Three's
30 is
Company,
No,
right?
code.
step by step, and on the cover it says
Oh.
49.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
Okay, so Camelia and Carson, go around the other side and say
Yeah, I
goodbye.
think that
Okay.
this
Yeah.
is the end of this
Now,
show.
girls, come on back
And then
here.
we are seeing you
So I can
next
be in
Thursday,
charge.
right,
Yeah.
Well, are
Caroline?
we saying goodbye?
Caroline,
goodbye.
Oh, let's
next
sing.
Thursday.
Next Thursday.
So-
Long for a while. Ba, 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 ba. They don't know it. Ba, da, da.
I thought you were gonna sing Sound of Music.
The hills are alive.
No,
Okay, join
what?
me in this song,
Yeah,
okay?
what?
You ready?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
What?
I was in swimming.
No.
I was in swimming.
When quick as a drink,
When quick as a
as a wink.
Quick as a
I
wind.
was caught by the undertone. I started to sink, but you wonderful, you were there to save me, and I'll never forget, my dear, how you gave me
What?
Never forget how you
mouth-to-mouth
gave me
resuscitation. That's what
resuscitation.
pulled me
You didn't know you're going to get a little mini musical
Mouth-to-mouth
today.
resuscitation.
Goodbye, everybody.
Brought me close to you. I opened
He's
my
still
eyes and there
singing.
you were above me. Upside down, it is true, but somehow I knew you loved me. Mouth to mouth resuscitation.
Bye.
Did it make you sick? Bye.